Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Ralph Michaels and Bryan Leonard. One of my favorite segments. We have a question from Twitter. Brooklyn Eddie asks, is it really possible to make money betting a 2 to 4 point middle, or just let your first bet ride to conclusion? How often do middle bets win within the last 4 years? I think that's a Ralph Michaels question.
Well, I gave a specific answer. First of all, I looked at the NFL only. So again, it's a smaller database and you have a little more consistency. And he asked over the last 4 years, so I took the last 4 years since 2015. And then you're rarely going to get a 2 point middle if the line is 1, 2, or 3. So I looked at games with a line of 8 or higher, because I think those are the most circumstances that you're going to get a 2 point middle is with that type of line. And going back since 2015, when there's a line of 8 or higher, there's been 151 games, and 7 have been middle games. Ooh. So that means you lose 144 games. So if you're betting $1 on 144 games on one side and $1 on 144 games the other side, you're going to be down 10% or minus 14.4 units. If you win the 7 games and you bet $1 on each side, you're plus 14 units. So in the last 4 years, if you bet every NFL 2 point middle of 8 or more, you're minus 0.4 units. You're exactly break even. But if you're going to find a 2 point middle under 8, there's certainly more games that fit into that category. So above 8, it's a break even proposition in the NFL. But again, you're not going to find very many as far as a season long process is concerned.
Bryan, your thoughts on middling games? Listen, I'm all for middling. I would love to middle some games. I have yet to successfully do so.
I just assumed he was talking college football because you rarely see those kind of line moves in the NFL.
Correct.
My point in when I'm trying to look at a middle or something with a line move is what's your thought process originally? Are you trying to get in on a good line knowing it's going to move? If so, then you put extra money on your original bet knowing you've got the best of the number, and then play it from there. Or do you just happen to play this team at a certain number and then later on you say, oh, well, it's moved. Should I bet it? You just have to check the push numbers of each single number that has gone through, and that tells you if it's a plus or minus EV. Generally, if you're 2 to 4 points better than than the closing line, you've got the best of it. Because the closing line is a 50-50 proposition at that point. That's the tightest line for the entire week. So if you're beating that line by 2 to 4 points on every game, why are you worrying about middles? You want to be just betting your original bet.
Okay, great stuff from both guys. WagerTalk TV users get $25 in wager bucks added to their account after their first purchase at either WagerTalk or SportsMemo.com.